After discussing the importance of DAX in our data model, the next thing we want to talk about is the pillars of DAX. So what are those things that if they are not good, you can't have good DAX, or if you don't have the sound knowledge of those things, then you can't have a good knowledge of the DAX language. So the first one is we need to understand tables. So we have seen that we split our tables into fact and dimension tables, which I call dimensional modeling the other time. So that's how most of the reports you'll be working with are going to look like. So you have to understand certain things about all those different data tables and how they are connected to one another. Then you need to understand functions. You make use of functions a lot. Functions basically is the spice of DAX. And without understanding functions, then we can't really write great DAX formulas or DAX code. So we need to know that functions can be classified based on different things. First, you can classify them based on their purpose. You can also classify them based on what they return. We'll understand this later. And you need to understand the behavior of different functions. This is how this function behaves. This is how these other functions behave. You need to know how to use functions to manipulate tables. And finally, we must also understand evaluation context. This particular evaluation context is like the whole entire key to DAX language. Without having a sound understanding of this, and without thinking about evaluation context, you can write DAX. Every DAX formula you write, you must have the evaluation context at the back of your mind. So you will know what we mean by evaluation context and how to use it to manipulate filters and rows in a formula. But first, we have to talk about tables and what relationships and filter directions mean within our data models.